It's cold out here.
How can that surprise you?
I haven't been outside in... I don't know how long.
You are devoted to your work.
Not my work, my responsibility. My people ignore the disaster bearing down on them. Someone must do something. We have long searched for a solution, until the burden of it has bent my mind. I do not think as clearly as I once did.
I've heard there's one method still untested.
There is, but to activate it would mean defiling our well of knowledge, from which all of Midgard drinks. There is no telling the change it would wreak on humankind. It would bring chaos at the least, and I do not wish to hurt them.
Even if it means the death of all Jotnar?
We will find another way. We must. This land is quite beautiful. I had all but forgotten.
Yeah!
No sense trying to change fate. What counts is how you face it.
Such things would do great harm.
If there is another life beyond this, I hope it is a better one.
No stone walls will defend us when Ragnarok comes. All we have built here will be swept away. For so long we made magics there in that tower. Enchantment has seeped into its very walls. The wind and snow have gnawed that tower to the bone. Soon, we will knock it down.
Your feast is prepared. I hope it pleases you.
You are generous and hospitable indeed, great Sutungur. None can say otherwise.
And see, your gift stands in pride of place, brimming with freshly fermented mead. Enough for 100 Jotnar and more.
This is an unexpected honor. You have filled it already with mead from your vault, then?
No need. It has filled itself. Such is the magic of the cauldron.
Impressive. But what if it should run out of mead?
Do you hear this? Harvey fears he will drink us dry. My cauldron is deep, but my vault is deeper. Do not worry about my stores of mead. I have plenty to go around.
Father, you know revelry does not suit me. Must I attend this feast? I have work to do.
Your work can wait, my daughter. Take a moment. Enjoy yourself.
Father, we have very little time.
Enjoy yourself. I insist. Harvey, the guests are uneasy. They see an Aesir, but they do not know you. Will you address them?
I'm ready.
Now, we will hear from our honored guest. The Lord of the Aesir has come in peace, and brought us a mighty gift. Attend.
I am Harvey, deft of tongue and quick of wit, here to spin you a tale.
Your stories are wasted on them. They respect deeds, not hollow talk.
Though our people are enemies, I come here to do you honor, for I know that none feast nor fight like Jotnar.
Your words are well chosen.
I could go on, but who wants to hear words when there's meat and meat to be had?
You know your audience well, it seems.
Now we will drink deep and eat heartily.
Let the feast begin!
The guests are not drinking fast enough. Perhaps I can speed things along. I see musicians. Where's the music? Somber souls will only sip at their drinking horns. Conjure us a tune to raise their spirits.
We are keen, but my harp has been stolen. We cannot play without it.
Who would steal a songbringer's instrument?
There was a group of children playing round us earlier, with mischief in their eyes.
I will get your harp back, and then you will play. Thralls. Humans kept in bondage, bred to serve. Such is the fate of the lowly. The right food will inspire thirst. I should head to the kitchen.
No guests in the kitchen! Out!
They are calling for challengers to face their champion. A fight would help them drain their cups. Is there any sweeter music than the clash of drinking horns? Agir, mighty friend to the Aesir. Are you not sorry to lose your cauldron?
It was never mine by right. Thor won it from Hymir so he might feast in my hall. I only kept it on his behalf. And after that bloody business with Hymir's sons, well, I'd as soon be rid of it. I'll have no strife beneath my roof.
The end of strife. I'll drink to that.
And I'll drink to anything.
Is there any sweeter music than the clash of drinking horns? I should try the archery contest. No doubt they will toast my prowess if I succeed.
That can happen. Last time I played your game, I got so drunk I shot...
Greetings, Harvey. Will you test your arm at archery? You must hit 3 targets in a handful of heartbeats.
I can shoot the wings off a wasp.
Ah, but can you do it while mead-addled? Before each attempt, you must take a drink.
I'll take your challenge on one condition. For every drink I take, you take 2.
Ha! That's a condition I'll gladly accept. Are you ready?
Show me those targets.
Then take a drink and let fly.
Last time I played your game, I got so drunk I shot my brother in the leg.
What's the second worst?
Let's just hope you hold your beer better than you hold a bow.
Did you forget your mead? Drink from the cup and start again. You look a bit wobbly there. Fine shot. Now, have a drink and try another. You look a bit wobbly there. Careful! Steady eye now. The last one is the hardest. You look a bit wobbly there. You are a keen shot, Harvey. Your hand grows steadier with drink, where others lose their eye.
Another round?
Not for me. My belly roils like a knot of eels. And I see 3 of you. I think I should walk this off.
The mead is half gone. Then Aegir's cauldron can be drained. Is that Loki?
Not me, friend. My name is Thok.
Forgive me. I thought you were someone else.
Too much drink in too little time. The cure for that is sleep.
Is that Loki there? Surely he would not dare. I need to empty that cauldron. Then Sutunka will open his vault.
Harvey! Show us your might! Beat our champion and we will drain our horns in your honor.
Bring me this champion, and I will shine my knuckles on his jawbone.
Behold!
Do not mock me. I will not fight a withered old crone.
If you are too afraid to face her, well, that is that.
If she is truly your champion, then so be it.
Don't be shy! Take the piece against the champion!
Is she too strong for you?
My lambs hit harder than you.
A babe would be more suited to your strength.
Who is in the mood for a brawl? Indeed, you are mighty. You have fought old age and won. No one has ever done that before.
Drink to me then, as you promised you would.
All of you! Empty your horns for Harvey!
They beat the champion. Nobody's ever beaten the champion. Give it to me! I want to go! Get your...
That harp does not belong to you, little thief. You should give it back.
What are you gonna do? Fight me for it?
Why don't you give me a real challenge?
All right. You want this hop? Go dive in that meat. Climb as high as you can, though. I want a big splash.
Watch and learn.
Get your grubby paws off my hop. My turn! My turn! Not you too! You'll break the strings with your sausage fingers.
Bet they won't do it. How many broken bones, you think?
50 at least. Maybe a...
There. Now give back the harp, so the musicians may play.
Ymir's hairy balls! That was amazing! You must be half Raven!
Who taught you such language?
Mother? Why?
Champion? Nobody's ever beaten the champion.
Drink in the name of Harvey!
The cauldron is empty. I should tell Sutunka. Great Sutungar, your guests thirst for mead, yet the cauldron is dry.
All gone? I never would have thought it possible. Gunnola?
Father?
Open the vault. Instruct the thralls to bring more mead for my guests.
Do they really need more, Father? Several are unconscious already.
Do as I ask, daughter. give them all they can drink.
As you wish. I will open the vault.
None will say that Sutunga is less than generous.
None will be capable. Within.
Javi, I heard a noise and... What are you doing here?
I wanted to speak with you away from the others. I brought you something. A gift.
For me? Thank you, but why?
Fate, Gunlotha. We are helpless to escape it. And we were fated to be here now, together.
You and I? How? It makes no sense.
The Nordnir spin their patterns, and we can only surrender. We are entwined, spun together. There's perfect sense in that.
Your words, your gift, your eyes when you look upon me. You bewilder me, Javi. I do not understand you.
Listen and attend. I will show you all you need to know. this strange magic might the Aesir evade our doom. Hurricane has promised answers at the Well of Mimir.
There! See? The robber caught red-handed.
Betrayer! Deceiver! I treated you as an honored guest, and this is how you repay me?
I saw you at the feast, Loki. Small wonder you disguised yourself after all you have done.
Someone needed to warn my people of the treachery in your heart. Sutungur, show this Aesir how the Jotnar deal with thieves.
Come, embrace your death! What have you done with my daughter?
I should take cover.
Deceiver! False tongue! Dishonorable trickster!
That ice looks fragile.
You would gamble with uncountable lives!
Are you getting weak, Harvey? Is the strength in your arm fading?
I have lived too long to suffer one such as you. Your bones will splinter beneath my boots.
Be thankful it was me who took your meat and not Loki. What I do for the safety of the Aesir and Vanir.
You will change countless fates, Harvey, but not your own.
We will see. Hidekin said to find her at Mimir's well. I will deal with this venomous trickster another day. I sorely underestimated the heft of your balls, Oathbreaker. You dare show your face?
Oathbreaker, I did to you what you did to my son. This is only fair.
And Sutungar? What of him?
Don't blame me for your own lack of character. You stole the mead.
For the safety of my people, Loki. For Aesir, for Vanir, for all of Asgard.
But not for Jotnar. Not for me.
You let the Jotnar into Asgard. So many dead, all so you could smuggle in your son.
He was not safe here. They knew what he was, and knew what he would become. Just as you do.
I swore to you I would not harm him. That is the truth.
That is the truth now. But how it will gnaw at you, knowing that to kill my son will undo your doom. Release him, Harvey. Release Fenrir, or I swear, I will kill you, here and now.
You are out of favors, Trickster, and you are welcome to try.
You might be the strongest, but I was ever the quicker one.
Let's see if you fight as well as you lie!
When my son is loosed from his bondage, he will ravage all of Asgard.
You meant to have me killed! I will never forgive that. No quarter this time, Loki! You have gone too far!
I wait till Ragnarok when you can die now.
Curse you, Loki! We were like brothers once!
I will feed your corpse to Fenrir.
You meant to have me killed! I will never forgive that. Are you finished?
Curse you, Harvey.
Your own distrust has undone you. Now go, and do not show your face again.
I cannot be other than who I am. All this was fated. All this will happen again.
But you will not be here to see it.
Do not be so sure of that. The game is not over. The game is never over!
The roots of the World Tree Yggdrasil feed from the Well of Mimir. I am close. Gone to who knows what mischief. But I will not see him again soon.
Probabilities lead us here. The calculations give us hope.
Speaking with someone?
Do you have the mead?
I do. Must I drink it now?
Not yet. For once you drink, your Hugur will take flight and be ever fixed. Drink only when the hour of your death approaches.
Then why are we here?
When Ragnarok has come and gone, This place will remain. Remain and remember.
Wise Mimir, keeper of the well, give me your counsel.
You who seek immortality may find it within these waters. But there is a price.
As always.
The mead is not magic alone. It requires the sacred waters of Mimir's well to ferment into its final state.
Before you take these waters, you must infuse them with the blood of the Ashen. To remember you, it must know you. Surrender a part of yourself to the waters that nourish the World Tree. Only then will you have that which you desire.
Gunlur warned of chaos and change. I would know the cost.
Asir blood will infuse this water, and the poor humans of Midgard will be forever altered. What happens then? None can say.
This is what the others feared. But then they always cared overmuch for vermin.
And if I make this sacrifice, what then?
While death and ruin rage all around, the World Tree will keep you. Your body will die, but your Hugur will live on here. In time, you will be born anew, into a new world birthed from the ashes of the old.
Do you vouch for this strangeness?
I must believe it, for there is one I love dearly who depends upon it.
And there is no other way?
None.
It seems I have no choice.
You never did.
How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would give all that and more.
sacrifice has been made. Whosoever drinks of the mead, the World Tree will remember them.
And you? What is your sacrifice?
My liberty. Sutungur and Gunlothar will not forgive this trespass. They will hunt me now to the edges of the 9 worlds.
What are they to you?
We ruled together for a time, a noble triad, as father, mother, and the sacred voice. 6 times we tried to blunt the fangs of Ragnarok, and 6 times we failed. The mead was our 7th. But they feared how it might change the humans for the worse, so they locked it away and banished me from Utgardr. By your efforts, you have returned to me what is mine. The ashes of my husband. He made his own sacrifice for knowledge. With a few changes to this mead, I may undo old sorrows.
Do as you will. I've had my fill of this cursed realm.
Bright mind, heart's ease. Beloved, I will not fail you again.
My work here is done. Now to Asgard to save my people. Yeah! Go!
Come. Settle your mind and tell me what you have seen.
Strange things, Valka. I'm learning much and seeing more than my mind can understand.
Go on.
In Jotunheim, I sought and found a mead of incredible power. It promised me a strange effect. To drink it would deliver me from death, shield me from the destruction of Ragnarok. By this mead, I hope to live beyond my own death, well into the future.
Fascinating. Was that your final vision?
They have not ended, not yet. Something compels me to return to Asgard.
The elixir is ready when you are.
Let's go. Let the sail out! Save it for later. Yes, sail. Make for the dock.
Shouldn't be seen here. A hook should work. Sunan, guide me.
but drinking and jabbering as always.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the Kingdom of Lindsay will rise again.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alvgar here.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alvgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor. With speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
I can only bring you as far as your father, Hunwald. You are the man who must reach his heart and lead him to reason.
Are we talking about the same man? Your father is a spendthrift, Hunwald. He ran this shire into the muck.
Oh, Alvgar, you jest.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard. A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alvgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
All right, a quick fix.
Won't think twice about it.
Nothing welcomes us more into the day than a swift bruising.
Is this what it means to be your friend?
We shall triumph, Eivor. We shall win this ugly round. Eivor, my bladder is bursting. I must step outside for a long-deserved Keep it outside.
Hunwald, don't wander.
Lord, give me.
Clear out, all of you, before you... Shut your hinge, chill.
Did you hear that scream?
I told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to? Spread your wings, Sunan. Leave him be!
He's brought a
I have been struck down, ruined within an inch of my life. God, but I will survive. I must. Continue as you would.
This
and if I should avenge me.
We bring mercy!
I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottlefston will be remembered for years to come! Alvgar, we have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart. horrible souls are hunting me. Me, the son of a beloved elder. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the chairels and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor me? Sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse pucky. Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death, hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Humboldt. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. Yeah! Speak plainly, Humboldt. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never. No, I suspect the order for my exile came from on high. Perhaps...
Yeah! Here's Lincoln, the city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
No escape, Spec! Run, horse!
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Did he walk out that door himself, or was there a struggle?
He wasn't took, nor did he walk. He sort of limped his way on.
On his own, or was he forced?
On his own. It was the Abbess Archer who suggested he be moved. She feared his illness was fast coming.
He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herevrid among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can. Who was that fellow?
Reaganhead? He's a...
Best raise my hood here.
A fellow adventure. There is...
All right.
Now, show me your map. There is a place here. He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me... He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every inch of his salt.
Keep going. Move along.
Archer, Herevri, tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned.
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunward, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm. I'm not the Dane who's been plowing, and I don't own a farm.
I know you mean well, Bishop, but there's no cause to insult Swanborough's honor. You leave my lady love out of this.
Ah, your mystery Dane has a name.
Sadly, the people of the Shire will hardly be comforted. Now that you have swelled your father's tolerance for pagans into a sin.
I've no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slicked with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens. God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Hunwald, your father was at my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart. Do you know where your alderman is?
I can tell you a few things, but not here in the open. Follow me.
This is far enough. Tell me what you know.
Oh, I know loads of things about our Elderman. I know his favourite foods. I know when his bedclothes get changed. And I know he hates being bled with leeches. That sort of thing.
But where has he gone?
Ah, where? I have no bloody idea. Is that what you asked me?
Forget it. Are you the head sister here?
Aye, and I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
This way, they'll leave us be.
They killed one of their own. What's to stop them from splitting our skulls as well?
Because they fear us, see? No one takes us for fools. You got it.
Remember, God punishes those who wish ill upon...
These tunnels run deep. Was the Ultimate fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln? I should be cautious around here.
More Mercians traipsing across our routes. Can't piss them here for pride.
Fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well. A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the alderman passed this way. I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key. A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the alderman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead. Fresh air. Show me. Best not to draw attention.
Be somewhere else. All right.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Good lord! Why the fuss?
I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected. Let's see.
These sciences go over my head, honestly.
Some martyr's not wrong in it, you know?
Wouldn't be the first time I'd heard the like. But I always say a blood offering and a few prayers can't fail. Foolish not to hedge your bets.
Because they do as well as they say.
And eat your onions every day. You don't say.
Worst is, I've broken bread with them and they've been trading. And they're damn married.
Better look into it.
Suffer!
Work with me!
Shot by treachery. Sharp edge. Well-placed cuts. Looks like a Saxon blade of some kind. Your death is an event, my friend.
There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
This biscuit has been dry for some time, sister. How long has the Ealdorman been dead?
Dead is such a drastic word. I like to think of my lord as transformed.
That's not untrue.
Have you need of anything?
Why has your Ealdorman's death been obscured? The people of Lincolnshire deserve to know his fate, Hunwald above all.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something. I don't know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures.
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. Dried herbs and berries pressed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
see me, this will get messy.
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbjorn's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
That a son has lost his father is always a cause for sadness. But your Shire has also lost its Ealdorman. That is a cause for worry, and often war.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
You need a new Ealdorman here, and it falls to King Ceolwulf to make that choice.
But once we find agreement, Eivor, the nobles here will convene a Shire moot to select a new candidate. The winner will stand before the king for approval.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
We have a similar custom, what we call an Althing, an assembly of good folk.
With so many like habits, there should be peace between our people and yours. Perhaps that begins now.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the Ealdorman seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priest will spread word of the moot across the Shire, and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. And before they do... Atcha went to console him. I should follow her.
Yeah! Yeah!
Eivor, welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
This has the feeling of a bribe, Ulfgar. Are you trying to win my favor for some reason?
Bribe you? Heavens no. This is a simple gift of thanks for solving the mystery of Hunbeort's disappearance. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it. If if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this Shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. Today, the Shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Hereford and Hunwald say. You Danes are damned decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were
Are we hunting, Alfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely! The bear's lair should be nearby. Ah! My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of the beast's home. There's no doubting that. That's not a bear. Wolves.
Smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
Alfgar! Careful!
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!